Hello and welcome to the Trades Information Session webinar at Victoria University Polytechnic. My name is Shanali and I'm a future students advisor at Victoria University. In this webinar, we will be talking to you about various trades courses and how you can start off your journey at VU Polytechnic Trades. Before we start, I would like to acknowledge my country and pay my respects to the custodians of the land we live, work and study on today. And I would also like to pay my respects to the elders past, present, and emerging. I would like to touch up on some housekeeping guidelines for the webinar today. This presentation will be recorded for repurposing, and all attendees will receive a copy of the recording via email. All attendees are muted and not visible to the panelists. And if you have any questions throughout the presentation, please leave them in the Q&A box and our team will respond back to you. Joining us in our panel today is Rory McNamara, Manager Engineering and Electrotechnology, Sean Leming, Manager Hospitality and Cookery, Darren Chevallo, Manager Plumbing and Signwriting, and Mark Isaacs, Manager Construction and Building Industries from VU Polytechnic. So for any student who is not sure of what a trade occupation is, Rory, would you be able to talk us through what it means to be a tradesperson?
A tradesperson is a skilled worker in a particular industry. So if you think perhaps a plumber or a carpenter is a typical industry that we think of when we think of tradespeople. Tradesperson has a qualification that has theoretical knowledge and skill that is specialised within that particular industry.
Thank you, Rory. As a student starting out, there are quite a few incentives to take up a trade. Mark, would you be able to talk to us about the top 4 reasons why someone should take up a trade?
Yeah, obviously trade qualifications are extremely important in the economic development of our country. Job security, as we can see through Melbourne's West at the moment, there's a huge amount of work in residential and commercial applications. So there's a high demand of skills. You can be engaged in what you're doing day by day, undertaking practical tasks, working with your hands, and being able to, I guess, stand back and have a look and see your finished product at the end of the day. You're actually able to see what you've done. And while you learn, so obviously as an apprentice, you're getting paid a salary, which is also very attractive to a lot of young people, that you're gaining a qualification, but you're actually getting paid at the same time. And your trade can take you all around the world. Australia has one of the highest standards for trade-based qualifications, and they're recognised across many of the countries around the world. So you can take the skills that you've learned here and apply them anywhere in the world.
Thank you, Mark. As you can see, there are plenty of study areas available in trades. I've listed some here below, which ranges from bricklaying, carpentry, joinery and cabinet making, civil construction. If you want to become an electrician, you can study electrotechnology, engineering, hospitality and cookery, plumbing, signwriting, and many more other areas. Next, I would like to hand over to Rory McNamara, who is Manager Engineering and Electrotechnology, to talk to you about pathway options and employment opportunities in his industry.
Thanks, Shanali. I'd like to talk about the engineering and electrical courses. The first ones I'd like to talk about are the Cert 2 in engineering and electrical. So I'll start with the electrical. The electrical has a group of units, or what we call subjects, which gives you an opportunity to experience a diverse range of subjects that are relatable to the different industries. And that applies the same in the engineering Cert 2. Where again you get to try fabrication techniques, engineering techniques that are relatable to a whole range of industries. Within those courses, you get to sample different tools of the trade, and you get to use different equipment, and you get a range of these aspects through the units, and you'll understand what it is that you like or enjoy about the trade that'll help you make a decision for your future. Progressing from there, we have Cert 3 qualifications in engineering and electrical. So basically the general outcome of those is that you become a qualified tradesperson within that industry. So again, what happens is that you need to be an apprentice with an employer, and Mark will talk about that further in his presentation. Progressing from there as a pathway in the Cert 4 space is basically additional skills to enhance your career. Once you've started your career, you can enhance your career by doing further opportunities, such as welding certification or becoming a registered electrician. Some of the outcomes are the residential and business corridor in the western suburbs of Melbourne. And if you think about all of the industrial work that's going on there through engineering and fabrication, and also the electrical fit outs, there's such a diverse, wide range of areas to progress into. Some other areas are in the data security industry and installations, and in engineering, in defence contracts, maintenance and repair, and also to industries in manufacturing with new products and technologies, and also transportation, the transportation industry as well, or the logistics industry.
Thank you, Rory. Next, we have Sean Lemming, who is the Manager Hospitality and Cookery, to talk to you about pathway options and employment opportunities in the industry.
Thanks, Shanali. So hospitality, tourism events. So a career in the hospitality industry presents people with endless opportunities locally and abroad in kitchens, in restaurants, in hotels, cafes, at resorts, in stadiums, and in functions and events centres. Our courses are very industry focused in both hospitality and cookery. They have strong pathways to work in industry or continue in further study. We offer a cookery apprenticeship, which is a certificate 3 in commercial cookery. It's a 3-year trade apprenticeship delivered face-to-face, either by day release or full workplace. It pathways to a certificate 4 in commercial cookery, which specialises in kitchen management, or students could continue on into a diploma or an advanced diploma in hospitality management. We also offer a hospitality traineeship, which is a certificate 3 traineeship, which is delivered across 18 months, face-to-face, either by day release or full workplace. All of our commercial cookery students and hospitality students gain hands-on hospitality skills for employment in restaurants and hotels and cafes by undertaking either of those certificate 3 trade qualifications. The tourism, hospitality and culinary industries are set to absolutely flourish, with high demand forecast in the next few years following on from the pandemic. We have strong industry connections, an award-winning learning model and state-of-the-art facilities with specialist course content, which mean that our graduates are work ready in an in-demand occupation.
Thank you, Sean. I would now like to play a quick video about our School for the Visitor Economy. The School for the Visitor Economy is a cross-university school providing both local and international hospitality, tourism, and event management industries with qualified professionals.
Hello, I'm Dr. Joanne Pike, the Director of the School for the Visitor Economy at Victoria University in Melbourne. The visitor economy is one of the fastest growing industry sectors in the world, and VU is the only university in Australia to offer hospitality, tourism and events management from certificate levels through to degrees, masters and PhD level. Industry partnerships and placements are central to our teaching at VU and ensure our students graduate as experienced and qualified professionals.
Accor has a good relationship with VU. We employ a lot of VU graduates. We also take work integrated learning placements whenever we can, and a lot of people, whilst they're studying, also enjoy casual work with us as well. Doing a work integrated learning placement often leads to more permanent ongoing employment with Accor hotels.
Pathways are available from related fields such as food science, transport and logistics, management and marketing, sports management and our prestigious MBA program. All programs are closely linked and guided by our industry partners, and all our programs include the opportunity to gain hands-on and professional work experience.
I think the things that we've really enjoyed with VU is the way that they tailor their courses. So this is sort of why we're excited about partnering with VU to actually have some industry input into, or at least support of the curriculum. I think that co-collaboration on how do we make this the best school for visitor economy in the best university is really exciting.
Next, I would like to hand it over to Darren Chevello, who is the Manager Plumbing and Sign Writing, to talk to you about pathway options and employment opportunities in the industry.
Thanks, Shanali. Being the Manager of Plumbing and Signs, I'm going to commence the conversation with the pathway into plumbing. So the pathway into plumbing is the Certificate 2 course. The Certificate 2 in Plumbing is a foundation course which provides you with a great amount of knowledge so you can lead into an apprenticeship in the plumbing industry. Within the course, you'll undertake a lot of foundation stuff like learning the materials that you use, learning how to put them together, and the tooling and sort of just common work practices. That course goes for 12 weeks and is a great attribute for anyone looking to get into a plumbing apprenticeship, which is the Certificate 3 in Plumbing. During this, so to get into the Certificate 3 in Plumbing, you need to have an apprenticeship. So you need to be employed as an apprentice by an employer. The Certificate 3 in Plumbing is a massive course. Plumbing is such a big trade. It has 6 streams within the trade itself, being water, gas, sanitary, drainage, roofing, and mechanical. So mechanical plumbing refers to heating and cooling. Once you've completed your Certificate 3 in Plumbing, that enables you to become a registered plumber with the qualification of the 4-year apprenticeship with an under an employer. And then that gets you registration. Then the Certificate 4 in Plumbing is a further learning pathway that people can undertake to become a licensed plumber. So once you've completed streams within the Certificate 4, that enables you to become a licensed plumber. And with 2 years currency after you become registered, that enables you to commence your own business. I also look after the Certificate 3 in Signs and Graphics at VU in Sunshine. This course has a lot packed into it. It covers a vast array of activities, from car wrapping to engraving signs to traditional sign writing to creating light boxes, amongst many other things. It's a fantastic course, and it's more for probably arty students. So students who like working with their hands and like creating things that are visual. That course is definitely for you. Thanks, Shanali. That's all I've got.
Thank you, Darren. I would now like to hand over to Mark Isaacs, who is the Manager Construction and Building Industries, to talk to you about pathway options and employment opportunities in the industry.
Thanks, Shanali. Like the other managers, I've got quite a wide range of courses that come under my portfolio. So we're looking at bricklaying, carpentry is probably our major course, cabinet making as well. And those 3 course areas, I guess, have 2 levels of qualification. So like the other areas, we have the Certificate 2 pre-apprenticeship course, which is fantastic for people that, I guess, don't have a great understanding of some of the trades and want to get to learn a lot more about the course. We also have the Certificate 3 apprenticeship courses in those spaces as well. So again, like electrical and engineering and plumbing, you need to be signed up as an apprentice to be able to undertake those. The apprenticeship courses will run between 3 and 4 years, depending on qualification. And again, once you've completed that, you'll become a qualified tradesperson. Beyond the Cert 2 and Cert 3 qualifications, I also oversee the advanced building department at VU. So that includes qualifications at Certificate 4 level and above within the construction industry, including the Diploma of Building Construction and the Advanced Diploma of Building Design Architecture. Both those courses pathway into our higher ed bachelor degrees at Footscray Park. So again, a great opportunity for those students who want a little bit more hands-on understanding of some of those courses before they start their bachelor degree. Employment opportunities, as I touched on before, there's a huge amount of residential construction being undertaken in the West, and all of my construction trades, I guess, are booming at the moment due to that large undertaking of construction. So a lot of employment opportunities. We pride ourselves on getting our students work ready so that when you do complete your apprenticeship or your advanced diploma of building design architecture or something like that, you're ready to actually step into the workforce and contribute towards your employer.
Thank you, Mark. Moving on towards understanding what levels of study a student can undertake. Can you talk to us through the next few slides on what are the AQF levels, or as we call the Australian Qualification Framework levels, and what courses are suitable for students?
Yeah, sure. So I guess you've heard us refer to Certificate 2, Certificate 3, and then Certificate 4 level courses. This will give you a bit of a breakdown, I guess, and a bit of an overview of how those courses are structured. So you can typically look towards our Certificate 2 courses as a foundation course. So as I just mentioned, Certificate 2 courses are great for those people that are interested in the trade but don't really have any exposure to the actual trade itself. So typically they're a 12 to 20 week course, full-time, so you attend 3 to 4 days a week with some online learning there as well. That will provide you a great introduction and overview of the industry of your choice. The main aim of these courses isn't to, I guess, teach you the advanced skills of the course, but it's to get you ready so that when you do apply for an apprenticeship or enter into further study, you've got a greater understanding of what the trade is about. Our Certificate 3 level courses are typically our trade level courses. So if you're wanting to be an apprentice, you'll be signed into a Certificate 3 level qualification. As we said before, there are usually 3 to 4 years in duration. You're employed, you're working full-time in industry. And then again, depending on the course that you do, you'll either attend trade school 1 day a week, or you'll attend in block release, which is a week every 5 to 6 weeks. And then you'll obviously come out at the end of that duration with your trade certificate. And then depending on industry, you can go into further study to undertake your licensing and become licensed tradespeople. Certificate 4 and above includes obviously our Cert 4 courses, our diploma and advanced diploma level qualifications. Typically these courses are there for licensing requirements. So like in plumbing, you do your Cert 4 plumbing. In the building industry, your diploma of building construction will allow you to undertake your builder's license. These also will pathway into higher ed. So as I mentioned before, a lot of these pathways will open up once you've completed your higher level studies. I know in the engineering and electrical departments, you can pathway through to electrical engineering or Bachelor of Engineering through VU. And then also in the construction department, you can move into your Bachelor of Construction Management, Bachelor of Architecture and the like.
Thank you, Mark. In the next few slides, it would be great if you could also talk to us through the various employers VU Polytechnic work with, and what kind of project students will get involved, and a few success stories so that they know what they're getting into.
Yeah, sure. I mean, a lot of our apprenticeship courses, we deal with, a wide range of employers from, the plumber that just has himself and his apprentice, all the way through to really large employers that might have 50 plus employees. And some of those may have over 10 apprentices at any one time. So there's a wide range of employers that we work with. Some of the bigger ones, I guess, that we have formal relationships with include Chevello out at Tullamarine. Energy Safe Victoria is a great partner of ours in the electro-technology space. MFB, AEG Power Tools have supported the Polytechnic for the past years. And industry relationships such as John Holland on those major infrastructure projects we look at, like the Westgate Tunnel project, the Cross Yarra Partnership, Metro Tunnel is also known. And obviously through hospitality, we've got some really top-end industry relationships such as Delaware North and Lucas Group, who manage and own some of the best restaurants in Melbourne, which provide our students fantastic learning opportunities. So where are the job and employability opportunities? Well, as I mentioned earlier, we are situated at the foot of the fastest growing growth corridor in Australia, which is Melbourne's west. So there's a lot of opportunities for residential and commercial construction, which obviously covers a lot of our courses that we've spoken about here today, as well as our hospitality opportunities for shopping centres, cafes, restaurants that are obviously aligned with a lot of the residential developments that you'll see through the west. At VU Polytechnic, we're aligned with a lot of the major infrastructure projects that are happening at the moment as well. So we're looking at the Westgate Tunnel project. We're the major training provider for that project, along with the Footscray Hospital build in conjunction with Multiplex. We also offer training through the Cross Yarra project, known as Metro Tunnel, with future infrastructure projects such as the Airport Rail Link and the Outer Ring Road on our doorstep. So there's a lot of opportunities for our students once you complete your qualification to move into industry. Over the past years, some of the fantastic training that we deliver here at VU Polytechnic has been acknowledged. We've won a number of industry awards, or our apprentices have won a number of industry awards, which you can see listed there: the 2020 Southwest Apprentice of the Year for Carpentry, the 2020 Victorian Apprentice of the Year in Plumbing, and then we've backed that up again this year with the Victorian Apprentice of the Year in Carpentry, which are industry-based awards, and it just goes to show the quality of training that we are able to provide our students. So we've touched on pathways previously in the presentation, and one that springs to mind is a current VET DSS student who's just completed his carpentry studies with us, has applied for and has been accepted into our Advanced Diploma of Building Design Architecture qualification for 2022. So obviously we've got a school leaver there that wasn't sure which way they wanted to go through the construction industry, took the opportunity to undertake their VET DSS to learn more about the industry, and decided that the Advanced Diploma of Building Design Architecture was the path they wanted to go. And that qualification will then obviously pathway that student further into our higher education Bachelor of Architecture. So it doesn't matter where you start your studies, as long as you do start, and the end point or the exit point is totally up to you.
Thank you very much, Mark. Fortunately, there's something called free TAFE in Victoria for eligible students. Sean, would you be able to talk to us about what this is and how students can take use of this amazing opportunity?
Sure. Free TAFE courses at VU Polytechnic align with skills and jobs that are in demand from Victorian employers. So from the 1st of January in 2019, students that were eligible for Victorian government subsidised training won't pay course tuition fees for some Victoria University Polytechnic courses. All of these free TAFE courses align with skills and jobs that are in high demand across various industries, and it's a great affordable training pathway that leads to priority occupations and degrees through VU Polytechnic.
Thank you, Sean. Darren, last but not least, now that we have all the information needed, how can a student apply for the VU Polytechnic Trades course? Would you be able to talk to us through what kind of support they get and what the process is?
Thanks, Shanali. People can apply for any course that the Victoria University Polytechnic runs via the website. With the Certificate 2 course programs that we have running in trades, we do tours at Sunshine. So same again, just refer to the Polytechnic website for dates for the tours. After the tour, we will have a supported enrolment process. So candidates can come do the tour, find out all they need to know about the course, the environment that they're doing it in, and then get an assisted enrolment, in on campus. For the Certificate 3 programs, or not so much the Certificate 3, for the apprenticeship programs, students actually need to be apprenticeship candidates already and be employed by an employer and be signed up into an apprenticeship. And for Certificate 4 and diploma level courses, they can all just be applied for on the website.
Thank you, Darren. I'll now play this quick step-by-step video, which explains how you can apply for a VU Polytechnic course.
You've found your Victoria University Polytechnic course and you're ready to take the next step in your career. This video takes you through the process towards successful enrolment. Remember, we're only a phone call away if you have any questions. There are 5 easy steps to enrol. If you are an international student, the process for applying is slightly different. Find out more on our website. Step 1. Prepare documents. All courses require you to verify your identity. If you are an Australian or New Zealand citizen or hold a permanent Australian visa, you will need to provide proof of your citizenship or permanent visa. For acceptable documents, see vupolytechnic.edu.au/apply. You will be asked to provide additional documentation depending on whether you are under 18, seeking recognition for prior learning, eligible for concession, transferring from a course at a training organisation that has closed down, or being sponsored by your employer. Documents relating to your concession status will need to be certified. You will also need to provide any documents, checks, or verification of completed assessments that are listed as entry requirements for your course. Make sure you check your course page for any additional requirements. Step 2. Complete online application. With your documents gathered, you're ready to start your online application. Go to the Victoria University Polytechnic website course page and click Apply. You'll be directed to the online application portal. Register your details and create a login. You'll be asked questions about your educational background, goals and academic skill levels, and any requirements specific to your course as part of the pre-training review. This helps us to understand if the course is right for you. If we find it's not suitable, we work with you to find one that is. You'll also need to verify your identity. As part of the online application process, you will receive an email where you can click through to the Green ID online verification website and enter the details from your identity documents. After you press Submit, you will receive an email with a link to complete a language, literacy and numeracy assessment. If you can't see the link, please check your junk folder. Step 3. Complete language, literacy and numeracy assessment. The LLN is an online assessment that forms part of the admission criteria and helps us identify the level of support you may need. Make sure you are in a quiet space free from interruptions and take your time. Once you have completed the application and LLN, a teacher will contact you within 10 to 15 business days. Step 4. Teacher contacts you. We will be in touch to organise a time to ask any questions needed to finalise your application. On the call, Zoom or in-person meeting, they'll give you a verbal indication of whether the course is suitable for you, and if not, suggest a more suitable course or include additional support. Within 6 business days, if your application is successful, you will receive a formal offer via email. Step 5. Accept offer. This will include a fee statement, timetabling information, and any other relevant information for your course, and a link to accept your offer. Please click the link to accept your offer. Once you accept your offer, you will be enrolled and you are ready to begin your course. We can't wait to welcome you to VU Polytechnic.
We have now reached the end of our presentation. If you do want to apply for a VU Polytechnic Trades course, applications are open now. All you need to do is go onto the relevant course page in the VU Polytechnic website and apply for a course directly. If you have any questions, we are more than happy to answer them now, or you can also write directly to trades@vu.edu.au and we would be happy to help you out. I hope you all found this session useful and thank you so much for listening in. We will be online for a few minutes to answer any questions you have. Thank you.